Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you. We last saw you on Monday and we were talking about smoking and exercising, kind of the physical effects of smoking. We're hoping some people have been inspired to put down the fags.
We're desperate to hear from you, so let us know if you have. And if you have been inspired to stop smoking, that's a great thing. However, maybe you weren't a smoker in the first place, but you sort of thought, well, I want to have some sort of fitness goal. I want to think about something. So today we have some exciting news, and that is that on Friday, January the 10th, 2014, Ooredoo will be sponsoring the Doha Marathon.
Yes.
Just here in our city.
I didn't know that there was a Doha Marathon. I did see it last year.
Yeah, last year was the first one.
Yeah, so it's a very new event.
It's going to be this annual event, which is exciting for Doha. Any major city tends to have a marathon, and it's a great thing. If you're into fitness, maybe you're already a runner, fantastic. Or maybe you're just looking for a new goal. It used to be that people just exercise because they should, but now it's quite nice to have these goals and things to achieve, and you probably find more success from it. But certainly Ooredoo are going to be doing this marathon, which, if you don't know what a marathon is, in miles it's 26 miles. That's 42 kilometres.
Woo.
Wow. They're doing a half, so half that, so 21 kilometres. And they're doing a 10k as well. So there's 3 events there that are quite nice for different levels of fitness and interest. So please, have a little think about this. January, okay, it's like only 2 months away. But if you're already a runner, then you can definitely think about, doing it. So Ooredoo is sponsoring the run, and it's part of their commitment to corporate social responsibility and in support of the wider vision to improve health across this community that we have here by engaging more people with sport, which is a great thing to do. So any funds that are raised by the entry fees in the Ooredoo Marathon will be donated to a range of worthy charities in the Middle East, Africa and South Asia. So that's really a nice touch as well. So it's going to be starting and finishing at the Museum of Islamic Art, like I said, on Friday the 10th of January. And standard sort of race things, you'll have a chip timing. So if you're like me, you like to know how far and how fast you did it. You'll get a certificate that you completed it, and a medal as well.
Hooray.
Yes, as well as a goodie bag and refreshments, obviously along the course and at the end. So it's going to be a really nice, fun event. I'm really excited about it. So yeah.
Definitely. And also January, the weather's nice.
Yeah.
It's just, on a weekend sounds good.
Absolutely. So the exciting news is QF Radio, we're going to have a little team,
Yes.
A little training team. And we won't run together because Laura's going to be our star and do the half marathon, 21k. It's a long way. I've done one before and it's a wonderful experience, but I'm glad I've done it. I'm more of a 10k runner. I prefer the speed over distance. So.
I have a feeling that I will do this one because I've never done anything marathon, half marathon before. I've never even run a 10. I've run 10k, but not in a race.
Yes, you run it on
So for me, this is like the first time challenge. I don't know how it's going to be. I'm sure we'll get through it.
It'll be fine.
But I can imagine maybe once I've done it once, I'll be like, okay, I've done it. I've proved myself.
It's a wonderful... I always say this on the show, but I find the human body fascinating, and I do think that, marathons originally, when it went way back to, the Olympics back in Greece, they were actually... People died doing marathons, and it was a bit grotesque. People would turn up to watch this because it would be like, you could run this, a human body could run this distance and collapse. But of course now we've evolved and we're doing a lot better. There's new technology and people are a bit more sensible to training. But it's still this sort of fascination that a human being can run this distance purely just on their own energy, muscles and fitness levels.
It is incredible.
Awesome. I am fascinated by the times that people can run in these events. I mean, I just find it fascinating. I, as a child, used to always watch the London Marathon. Every year I'd be watching it with my father, and I watched, did you remember in Greece, in the Athens Olympics, there was a guy that came on and pushed?
Oh really?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, my father and I always watch the marathons. We love it, find it just fascinating. And there was a guy, I think he was near the front, I can't remember, and a spectator jumped onto the course and pushed him and pulled him into the crowd. And this poor man was nearly at the end of this marathon, completely went off course and ended up 4th.
Oh.
And the Olympics gave him a special medal because it was like
That's
such a terrible thing to happen. It was terrible. When you're running, like I have done a half, you've got momentum. You can't stop. When you stop, your legs turn to jelly. Just to mention, something I'm excited about. Recently, just in September there in Berlin, there was a new world record set for a marathon.
Oh god.
By
this is going to be fast.
It's men always run it, faster. Wilson Kipsang has ran a marathon. That's 42 kilometers. 26 miles 2 hours, 3 minutes.
No.
That is amazing.
That's
and should I say, sorry,
incredible.
2 hours, 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
That's incredible.
Which is just amazing. He at the moment has the bronze medal from the Olympics for marathon running, but now he's got this world title, which as a marathon runner, that's what you want to have.
Yes,
you know, it's
yeah,
like
you want that to
thing.
set that new.
That's fast on your feet.
I mean,
you
to
know?
walk 26 miles for 42 kilometres. Like, I mean, think about how many hours and hours. We've taken a whole day up. 10 hours or something, 9 hours to
run
walk it, to run it.
And to be, and these people are superbly fit. So,
Yeah.
we're not going to put you off and say you have to be as fit as them. Not at all. This Ooredoo marathon in January, like I said, there's a 10K as well. So it's for everyone can sort of go into this if you're new to things. Let's just start at the start here. I think Shrikala's going to do the 10K, isn't she?
She's mentioned it.
Yeah, she is. So, we've got a little team on the go here. So we're looking to recruit.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you want to join us, why not? Let's run this town together, right? So if you're a beginner and you're new to running, no need to worry. You still have time. A 10K is doable, okay, in that time. You want to start sort of building up to it now. So my advice would be to seek help to begin with. If you've never ran and you're not really physically fit, seek some help from a personal trainer, or you could join the Doha Bay Running Club. They're an amazing club here in Doha with a lot of people who've begun with them, who are new runners and are running marathons. I have a friend who runs with them and he goes to marathons all over the place. He's doing really good with that. So you can join them and they'll get you up to their training programs, I think a few times a week, definitely running. So I would say there's that option, but there's also an amazing app which you can get on your iPhone and your Android phone. It's called Couch to 5K. So this little app will get you running in a month from your couch doing nothing to running a 5K. So if you can do that in a month, then that other second month, you can get up to 10K. Once you can do 5K, you can do 10. It's just a case of going a bit further with your distance. You've got the fitness at that point to do it. So I definitely think that's a good app to download and get you started, and you can just do that whenever you have time to get going. And once you get to that 5K mark, you build up 6K, 7K, eventually you're hitting the 10K mark. So as a beginner, your goal, it would probably be to complete, not compete in this. Okay, that's very important here. Big difference. So for those looking for personal best or to run a fast time, you should be a really experienced runner like myself. Even Laura, you're been running for a while, but you're still kind of new to it. So your half marathon, your goal is to complete it.
Yes, I'm not looking at any record times at anything like that.
And even though I'm all excited about these times and things, and I do find them fascinating, I'm just going to tell you, last year, because I'm going to be doing the 10K and I'll be looking for like a personal best. I'm not looking to win it. I'm never going to win it. But, for me, it's like 55 minutes. The woman last year who ran the 10K, she did it in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That's fast. You might think, oh, it's only 5 minutes of a difference from what I want to do, but 5 minutes is a
huge
kilometre.
Difference. Yeah.
It's quite a difference. And the man that ran the 10K did it in 35 minutes.
Wow.
10K, I think that's
10K,
amazing.
yeah, that's
I love
unreal.
that. I love that. But yeah, if you're an experienced runner, so a bit like myself, you may want to do the 10 or a half. And if you have been running for a while, then you can definitely work up to that. For a full marathon, I really try to stress people, this is like, for me, I think it's a year of training.
Yeah.
It's nothing easy.
No, it can't be taken lightly. It needs the training you have to be really, really dedicated to it.
You have to be dedicated to it, and you just cannot expect your body to snap into this. You're going to take your legs, your feet, your whole cardiovascular system, your whole body over 42 kilometers. That's demanding. You can't, you have to condition yourself for that. And I just don't advocate anyone just thinking they can hop onto this and I'm going to run a full marathon. It's impressive to say it, but you've got 2015, you can do that, Give yourself some time. So a half's a good start if you're an experienced, or a 10K, and you should really be looking to build that up, okay? So think about that. Your body is this machine and you need to be able to cover those conditions. So something that's quite nice is if you are thinking about this, but maybe you haven't the confidence or you're just not too sure, why not, like us, make it a team thing? Yeah. Make it a bit fun. You can do it. You don't have to run the whole way. You can walk, run. Ideally, you want to run most of it, but you can still make it a bit fun. So you can join in with some friends, some family, colleagues, like we're going to maybe do. Like I said, we're not going to run together because we've got different goals, but you can train together. And if you train together, you're more likely to turn up on the day and actually do it. Yeah. Same as if you make it public. If you say to your friends, like, I'm going to run this Doha marathon, half marathon, or whatever, then people will ask you, how's your training? So you'll feel obliged to stick to it. Yeah. So that's a good thing to do. We've said this before, right? When you're trying to set goals, if you make it public.
Especially declaring it on the radio.
Yes, we've declared it now. Laura's running the half. What time are you going to do, Laura? No pressure, no pressure. She's going to do it fine. And if you don't want to actually participate, there's that great thing about cheering people on. It's amazing. The atmosphere at a marathon is just brilliant. It's electric. You can feel it. You get goosebumps when you're standing at that starting line. It's so exciting. And then when you end, like when I would train for the half, I used to visualize me running across the line at the end. And it is an amazing feeling, I'll tell you that, because I did it actually in Jordan. I did the half marathon in the Dead Sea. There's a really good a full marathon there as well. And towards the end, I got obviously quite tired, and I did it in 2 hours, which wasn't too bad for me actually. But I got tired, and then this guy, he ran beside me, and he said to me and my husband running it together. But this guy said, "Let's do this thing." Yeah. And I just thought, you're right. And I picked up my speed and I ran to the end quicker. Then, if he hadn't said that to me, I just felt like he gave me a little bit of a boost. Yeah. And people were at the side going, "Go," and "Yalla," and just screaming. And it was so amazing to be part of that. So isn't that quite exciting?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just thought, I've got a little bit of excitement there.
Give you all
like,
goosebumps. Last year, 1,200 people participated. So this year, they're hoping, to have a lot more. I think we're going to get more this year. Doha is growing by the day. So, there will be more people coming, I'm sure, this year. And it's going to be a great day out for Doha, all of our health and well-being. So, get involved and show your support. So, because this is quite exciting news, and we're going to have this sort of team effort here, and I'm helping Laura with her training. She's going to do this half marathon. She's getting on really well. I thought, we'll dedicate some shows to this. So we're going to have a couple of different topics, like some really good information on the latest technology and sort of gear that you need for running a marathon. You need some nice trainers, not just the old ones that you maybe have. We're going to talk about fuel, how to really get good food and nutrition, and as well hydration, very, very important. So we'll do that. But if you are interested in signing up for this, you have to register. So I'll give you a website to go to, and it's called premiermarathons.com/event/Ooredoo Marathon 2014. You could just Google that, Ooredoo Marathon 2014, and you'll find the link. All the entry fees are donated to the Red Crescent and sport around the Middle East and Asia. So, it's a really good cause, good for your body, and great to unite everyone in this exciting event.
We will post that link on our Twitter account at QF Radio 2, and we'll see if we can get it on our Facebook as well. So people can just go and check it out on there as well.
Let's do this. Let's really run this together. And if you do have any marathon or just general running questions or topics that you would like me to answer or to cover on the show, please let me know. You can find me on Facebook. My page is called And Stretch. So that's AND space stretch with a full stop. On there I put a lot of things about like nutrition, health tips, motivation. So check me out on there, and any questions let me know, and let's see how we all get on together. Yes, run this town.
Team QF Radio.
Yes, definitely. We'll have t-shirts with our names on them.
Well, we'll see you again later in the week, next week, to talk about more of these running tips and all kinds of stuff. So looking forward to that.
Stay tuned, definitely.